This is the continuation of paper 21, October-November 2021. We were on question 2b. The cost of the flight is $920. The exchange rate is $1 is equal to 6.87 Chinese yuan. Find the cost of the flight in yuan. We are already given the exchange rate here. So we know that $1 is equal to 6.87 Chinese yuan. When we are doing questions related to currency conversion or foreign exchange, it is easiest to use cross multiplication because answer is always right using cross multiplication. So we need to find the cost of the flight in Chinese yuan, and in dollars it is 920. So 920 x here, we do cross multiplication. So we have x times 1, x is equal to 920 into 6.78, and the answer is 6,320.4. When we write currency, we can write it to two decimal places, 6,320.40 Chinese yuan. Next question is a calculator based question, question number 3, and this tests the skills of using calculator. So we will do this using a calculator. We have 4.87 minus 2.7 and divided by negative 0.2 plus cube root of 0.729. It is always safe when we have a numerator and a denominator to put the numerator in a bracket and denominator in a bracket, because some calculators are not very BODMAS sensitive, so if without a bracket they can give a wrong answer. So let's do this using the calculator. So we open the bracket, 4.87 minus 2.7, we close the bracket, divide, open bracket, negative 0.2, so minus 0.2 plus cube root. Now for cube root we will press shift and square root button, as we can see cube root on top of square root. So shift and square root, that gives us the cube root function 0.729. Now click right to escape out of the square root, cube root, and then complete the bracket. Answer is 3.1. So the answer for question number 3 is 3.1. Our next question is question number 4. The number of items that each of 22 people buy in a supermarket is shown in the stem and leaf diagram. So this is a stem and leaf diagram. In a stem and leaf diagram, it is always important to know the key. What does the key mean? So 1/1 here, as it is written, means 11 items. So here we have 1 and 1, 11. For example, if we want to read this reading, so this is 1 and 6, 16. For example, 4 and 8, 48. So these are the number of items purchased by 22 people. We need to find the mode of these entries. Mode is the number that occurs most often. If we observe the data, the number 22 is appearing 3 times. Here we have 20, 1 time, 2 time, and 3 times. And that is the maximum number of times for an entry. So the mode is 22. The next question is to find the median. Now here we have 22 entries. To find the median, which is the value in the center, we will do the number of entries 22 divided by 2, or we know that the formula is n divided by 2. So n is the number of entries, so 22 divided by 2. Answer is 11. So when we have 11, we take the 11th and the 12th entry and we find the mean of these two, and that is going to be the median. Now just a very quick explanation on why do we take two entries as our median. Let us look at an example of four entries. So for example, we have four entries and 4 is an even number. So if we want to find the central values, the central value will be, if we use the formula n divided by 2, it's going to be 4 divided by 2, and the answer is the second entry. But we take the second and the third entry and we find the mean of it. So second and third, as we see that both of them are in the center. So when we have even number of entries, and if you want to look at the central value, we will have two values which will be in the central position, and the mean of those two will be our median. Coming back to our question, so we have the 11th and the 12th entry. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So the 11th entry is 29 and 12th entry is 31. So 29 plus 31 divided by 2, and the answer is 30. So our median is 30.